Yo! Finally got over the hump, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? I am the host tonight, James, aka Sketching the Beast. I am so sorry I had a plethora of technical difficulties between my internet and everything else, and I'm still kind of having some issues with that. Anyways, we'll get them resolved sooner or later. But tonight, we're going to be working on sketch cards. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it right. Sketch cards. And we're going to be talking about staying motivated. All that stuff. Staying motivated. Some tips, some tricks, some things that I do when I'm not feeling motivated. And doing this, I feel, will also help me get more motivated. So there you go. Already tip number one. Just make a video. Keep yourself motivated. So yeah, hopefully you guys are doing fantastic tonight. Like I said, we're gonna get into this here in a second. Let's just give us a second or two to start this up here. Let me share out the video link since I had to create a new one. I apologize. So hopefully I didn't have a bunch of people waiting in the other stream. Let's see. Go to my channel. I'm like, how do I do this? I feel like a dingbat. So most of you know I usually hang out on Steve Messenger's weekly vid. And him and I talk about everything comic related, etc., etc. And yeah, we have a good time. So head over to Steve Messenger's channel if you guys are interested in hanging out with us every Wednesday. So this is a little bit out of the ordinary. So I'm going to be doing. I figured, why not do a live stream on YouTube, bringing it back, baby. I have decided that Twitch was no longer worthy of my time. I liked Twitch. I love Twitch. And I'm not going to continue to speak bad about Twitch in case Twitch watches this later. They won't. Yeah, it just hasn't done anything for me. So we're going to concentrate here. We're going to concentrate all of our efforts back here on YouTube. I'm going to start doing some more actual content coming out soon and all sorts of stuff. So like we're going to be doing the breakdown of a lot of these cards, and if I hopefully can get to some more cards tonight, that would be great. But we'll see how far the cookie will take us here. Well, and the internet has dropped again. All right, so we might be having some technical difficulties streaming tonight. So guys, hopefully I don't continue to cut out too bad. Maybe I need to drop down the resolution on this a little bit. Seeing a huge dip in quality on YouTube, so that's good. Maybe if I stop watching my own stream, maybe the internet will get better. All right, guys. So I have the chat open here. If for some reason the chat, or for some reason the stream starts dying on you guys and you're not hearing what I'm saying and it's breaking up real bad, please let me know. I mean, there's not a ton I can do about it. My router, unfortunately, is on the other side of the house. And to get another Google Home, those things are kind of pricey. I bought that one. I think it's like $150. This is not super expensive, but it's like $150, $200. So yeah. Does anybody have any suggestions on which one they would like to see inked first? Any suggestion? Come on, chat. Any suggestions at all? Let me know. Hit me up. Send me a message in the chat. Let me load this on my phone and see how it's doing. Looks good here. All right, let's go. Ready, set, and rumble. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna start with Superman. It's probably the best, the best warm up I can get. Yeah, best warm up I can do right now. Hold on, I just wanna send this over to my buddy. All right, let's get started. Superman. I will admit I struggled with this one just a smidgen. I kind of always struggle with Superman for some reason. I don't know what it is about his face, his chin. So some things to keep in mind that I've kind of picked up after actually looking at Superman for more than 5 seconds. He's not my favorite superhero in the world, but I've been asked to do him so many times. I'm like, I gotta do a Superman. Gotta do a Superman piece. So I'm finally on board with doing a Superman piece. So things worth noting if you're gonna draw your own Superman. And I'm not the professional at this. I'll admit I'm not a pro. Oh, we seem to have lost my. Having all sorts of freaking issues tonight. Some things worth noting when you're drawing Superman is he's chiseled. You know, he's got that farm boy chiseled look about him. So you know, something going on with the wire on that. That's one. He's got that wider chin because he's a big dude. You know what I mean? He's just got that farm boy chin. Look, got a lot of punches to the chin. You know what I'm saying? So he's taking it. He's getting it in stride. And yeah, he just just a sharper jaw line, more defined. And I think those are kind of the major defining features that make Superman Superman. Other than his swooshy hair here, he's got the little swoosh. You know, he's always got his hair parted and swooshy swooshed. So I wanted to talk tonight while we're drawing. I wanted to talk about staying motivated. Staying motivated to do art, and this can apply across a lot of different mediums. To be honest with you, it doesn't necessarily need to be art. Well, first off, I'm going to put it out there that there are people out there struggling with mental health, and those of you who are, I being one of them, often struggling with my mental health, kudos to you for sticking it out as long as you have, and continuing to stick it out for as long as you will, because it takes a lot to push through. Mental illness and having just issues in your life in general, it's no joke, man. So you don't know what everybody's going through. So keep that in mind when you're talking to people or you're giving advice, because there's so many different people out there going through so many different things. You can't really make it for everybody, you know. You can't really apply what you're going through to everybody else. So I want to start there. A lot of people, I have some friends that I know have some issues with their family, and that's going to hinder you a lot with your motivation because of going through things. It's not easy, man. We all go through things, so it ain't easy taking care of all the things that you got to take care of in your life. Adulting is not easy. That's why I recommend if you're younger and you're watching this, get into art as soon as you can, because it's only gonna get harder to get into as you get older. Honestly, it really does. It gets more and more difficult. I decided way too late in life. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you know, I'm saying do it while you're young because it's that much easier to do. I'm gonna dial this light down a little bit so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. A little bit better, hopefully. What if I change the tone? Whoa, blah. If I change the tone, does that help a little bit? Still, it like equals it out. That's interesting. So yeah. So there's a lot I wanted to talk about, and yeah, I want to make sure everybody's aware that what you're going through might not be easy for you, and kudos to you for sticking it out. Honestly, kudos. You're doing okay. Just keep going at it. Just keep doing what you're doing. There will be, you know, an over the hump one of these days, and you'll be so happy that you stuck it out. So I guess I can give you a little bit of what I go through on a daily basis. And I will admit I am one of the lucky people that has an amazingly supportive wife, even on stream days when she's got the kids, because without her none of this would be possible, for sure. So not everybody has that, and I understand that. So I'm gonna speak from the place that I know where I am and where I have been, and that's all I can do. But yeah, and if anyone wants to interject with anything that they run into, anything that they've experienced to help others, please do say something. Say hello. Say what's up in the chat. I'm not here to scold anybody. You know, I just here to tell my story. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what people want to hear. They want to hear my story. They want to hear your story too. Unless you're some rich dude who has everything. Nobody wants to hear that story. We've heard it so many times before. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I am going to throw this camera right out the window. Cuts off on me one more time. You're dead to me, camera. Dead to me. Dead to me, I say. Oh my goodness. So soon we're gonna have some background music for the stream. Right now I'm just kind of like still kind of figuring that out. All the streaming services have so many different rules. It's pretty annoying. So anyways, yeah, continuing off of what I've been talking about. Yeah, making it through life is hard. So staying motivated in your goals really will take you the distance, if you're able to stick it out. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm here to talk about, at least today anyway. Please note, I'm not a psychologist. I am not a therapist. So I can only speak to my experiences and those of people I know. That helps. Clarify a little bit. And if you're in the chat, please pop in and say hello. I want to know who's hanging out, what you doing, what you up to, how you being. I want to know your thoughts. How do you stay motivated? As it's nice to share information to each other, and I think that's something that like artists don't do well at is working together. But if we could share information with each other, you know, I think it would help the community grow. There's so many of us that are like, you know, want to do things our own way and do things where it's so like, you know, we're not trying to compete with each other or whatever. Now I can't give away all my secrets. Not that I have that many to really give away. But I can, you know, again, speak from where I've been in life. So those of you who are new to the channel or new to me in general, if you stuck it out this far, thank you. Thank you. Because and I'm like ranting. It's tough to draw and rant at the same time. Oh shoot, what was I saying? Sorry. I'm getting distracted by the details. Once I start doing the finer rendering, it gets tougher to formulate a thought. Yeah, so we're just drawing. Just hang that, drawing. Talking about what it means to be an artist and stuff. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna do fill in some of this here. So I'm gonna put this out there. For those of you who aren't aware about how to, you know, are here to listen about my thoughts on how to stay motivated. One of the things that I want to mention, sometimes the best way to stay motivated is to take a break. I know that sounds counterintuitive, counterproductive, but it takes a lot of energy to do art. There's a part there is, you know, there's a time where you will do art and you will be like, okay, this was easy, and then but then there's gonna be days where the exact opposite is true too. So don't be hard on yourself if you need to take a break, because if you are, you're just gonna suffer. You're gonna end up in that mode where you think you're gonna start being down on yourself. You're gonna start thinking that, you know, maybe I'm not motivated enough for this. Maybe I'm, you know, maybe I'm not cut out to be an artist. I think we're all cut out to be artists. And I know there's a lot to think about with that, especially considering with AI and stuff nowadays. But we're all artists at heart. We're all, I don't remember who says it, but we're all born artists, and we forget how to be artists, and we have to relearn that. I'm sure it's articulated better by whoever says it. I want to say it was like Einstein or Benjamin Franklin or something. Somebody, one of them guys. And maybe somebody in the chat can correct me. But yeah, it's tough to stay motivated. But we're all artists, and we just have to be able to express ourselves. So sometimes being an artist might mean nowadays posting on social media, right? Maybe you need to take a break from that for today. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad option either. You're not gonna lose thousands of followers in a day just because you didn't post today. But yeah, so taking breaks is a necessity. It's a necessity. Especially when you're feeling just worn out. And tired. Like we all do at some point or another. I promise you. We all feel it. We've all felt it. It's not fun. But it is something we all have experienced. So if you feel in that way, you're not alone. Talk to somebody that you know for sure. That's definitely one of the many ways that you can get out of that rut that you're in. I'm going to do some erasing to kind of get rid of some of this pencil detail. Also, for those of you who don't know, these are sketch cards from my latest sketch card Kickstarter. I say latest like I've had many before. This is the trading card art of Sketching the Beast Volume 1. So keep that in mind. If you are interested in getting a sketch card, feel free to reach out to me on the socials. Please reach out to me on socials. On the socials, I say. I do dare say. Yeah. Okay, hold on one second. I just want to make sure that I am still live. Am I still live, guys? All right. Got a few more people popping in. Thank you for tuning in. You guys feel free to say hello in the chitty chat. I'd love to hear who is here. I love that stuff. I love talking. Even if it's about absolutely nothing. If anybody has seen anything recently, the only thing I ask is that you do not spoil Thunderbolts for me. I haven't seen it yet. Having 2 kids is difficult. It's tough, man. We have babysitters, but they are babysitters that we use for Comic-Cons. Fortunately. I'm getting a little raspy, sorry. So yeah, we don't want to drop them off and be like, hey, we're gonna go see a movie. You know, it's not the nicest thing to do in the world. Oh, so yeah, sometimes taking a break is necessary to stay motivated. I know this, again, sounds counterintuitive, but it is. It's true. The other way to stay motivated is put yourself on a schedule. Give yourself a schedule, like from this time to this time. It's not always, you're not always going to stick to it, but give yourself a schedule. Don't beat yourself up about it if you don't stick to it, and do it and stick to it as best as you can. Honestly, you're going to get as much out of your motivation as you put into it. If that makes any sense. Hopefully it does for those of you in the back listening. sometimes you need a third party to help you stay motivated. I can do that if you want. You just gotta let me know that's what you want. Yeah, having somebody that's gonna keep you accountable when you're being lazy, is huge. I have my buddy Banff, and my wife, who both kind of do that for me, you know. So, it's kind of nice. And again, that kind of comes down to having that structure in your life, if you can, that you've got that support structure. So those are key ingredients for sure. Okay. Look at that calories. I'm gonna throw some white in here to kind of throw some white to show off some flow in this hair. All right. Let's see. There we go. There's that farm boy. What you doing, farm boy? What you doing over here? Saving the day, young sir. Okay. Probably do something cool like a logo or something sticking out here. Just to kind of fill some space. I think I like the way that looks. So a few more tips to stay motivated. One of the tips, another tip I could say, is yeah, one of them is going to be, it's tough to say, but sometimes you're not going to be able to get yourself motivated until you get your life in order. So having your life in order will help. If art is your ultimate priority, or whatever, even if it's working out is your ultimate priority, then figure out how you're going to make that your ultimate priority in your day-to-day life. I know that's easier said than done for a lot of us, for sure. You know, maybe it is you have an option to take an hour-long break, so you use that hour-long break at work to do what it is, whether it's art, working out, taking a walk, whatever. Maybe maybe you have somebody that can watch the kids for a little while for you a couple times a week. Make that part of your schedule. Do that. Do art. If it's go visiting an aunt, you know, you're like, hey, I need 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes, you can do a lot in 20 minutes. Doesn't sound like a lot of time, but if you don't dilly-dally, you can get a lot done in 20 minutes. All right. Do you guys want me to color this, or do you want me to ink the next sketch card? I got 3 more sketch cards to ink, so I can switch them over to ink, or I can start coloring this bad boy. What do you think? Anybody? Anybody in the chat? Nobody? No one wants to see me color this bad boy? That's good coffee. Yo, Justin, what's going on, my friend? How you been, buddy? How is life treating you? What do you think, man? Starting to fulfill some of these, some of this Kickstarter stuff soon. I got all the cards except for one or two, or actually just one. Actually, one card that I still have to waiting for my colorist to finish up. And then I have the whole set complete, man. I'm super excited to get these bad boys printed. But yeah, dude. Hopefully all's been well. Debating whether I want to color this or ink the next card. It's kind of where I'm at. Not sure. Not sure yet. I know it's weird because I pick a weird time to do streaming, but it is kind of what it is. I was gonna try to get on at 7 today, then I ran into some technical difficulties, and the kiddos are being monsters, so I decided to postpone for a little bit. All right, so here's what I have left to ink and color, and eventually color. Obviously, these all gotta get colored, but here they all are. There's 4 out of the, I don't know, 15 I have to do. Should I ink the next one or color this one? Could be easy coloring. However, it's a lot extra work pulling out all those colors. But we're just talking about staying motivated, man. Staying motivated. Let me see. You try your best to keep us motivated. Nice. Yeah. Kick him in the butt, man. Tell him Sully said so. Actually, I don't even know what my colors are right now. Look at that. I guess that made the decision for me. My colors are not in here. My markers. Interest. Oh my god, they're right in front of my face. What a dingus. Alright. Let's see. Actually, that's a good question. Oh man. Alright. Audio might be a little bit cleaner now. J Dog, how is the stream looking right now, boss? I'm seeing a lot of dropped frame rates. I'm pretty sad about it. I gotta fix my internet. I stream in my art room, which is probably the farthest you can get from the main part of the house. So the internet is sparse over here, which kind of stinks. Alright, I'm gonna do some reds, some yellows. Let's see. Hopefully the yellow is not completely wiped out. Do that. I do a little bit of yellow. His hair. Actually, it'll probably end up being orange anyways, but just a little bit of highlights. Alright, cool. Oh, there we go. Matthew Hosick. What's up, dude? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate y'all, for real. Yeah, this is one of the commission cards, I believe. Actually, this one actually. Oh no, this is a card I did just to test out the stock. But yeah, Superman, dude, Superman. Got me some Superman. Oh, actually, I got a new orange. No, I do not. Yeah, so these cards are nice. Paid good money for them, but they are nice. They are nice. They are nice. What you guys been up to? Hey, need an IT guy over at Went yet? A little bit darker orange. This cape. Orange always brings out the best. In red. I'm just gonna color this whole thing. It's nothing fan. This is nothing. Not a super fancy card, but it'll look cool. It'll look cool. Is it dry already? What do you mean? Is it dry already? Oh, these aren't like paint markers. If that's what you're asking. These are alcohol markers. These are alcohol markers. They are designed to mix and blend and all that stuff. Oh, geez, I'm already. This red needs to be refilled. Oh, geez. All right, let me. You guys get to see me refill an ink on a marker on refill a marker on stream here. So Copic, that's what this Copic is the brand of markers I use. I am not sponsored by them yet. And so they sell refills of the markers. So literally, this is super easy. I just dab it on, and it goes into the tank. I can take these nubs out. I can take the nubs out and fill it that way, but sometimes I end up overfilling it and then screws the marker up. It gets way too saturated, which seems a little silly. But I don't like to put too much of this ink because I also use it for other applications too. But I want nice solid colors. Yeah, see, much more solid and less brushy looking. He says, that's cap. That's funny. What does that mean? God, I feel like an old man already. Got this whole new like language now that I don't understand any of it. You kids and your darn tootin' new language. Alright. That brings out that orange undertone while keeping it red. Looks good. I like that way. I like it like that. I will actually do. I probably will end up doing some paint markers after it's all said and done. All is said and done. But right now, Matt takes lots. Oh, I missed that. Matt takes lots of breaks at work. Must be super motivated. That's all right. I mean, the IT guy takes a lot of breaks at work too, from what I've seen and heard.
some blues. We're going to do some darker blues here in a second, but this is like the base blue for his black hair. Why will this not go back? Go back in! Go back in. Probably should have done some of the skin tone first. I will admit I'm not an amazing hair artist. Still kind of learning this perfection, if I may. So bear with me. I'm gonna add some highlights still to the hair. I'm gonna do that with some white. Matt doesn't understand. Doesn't understand what that's cap means, or when are we getting Always Sunny character sketch cards? Soon. Who was it? You guys that asked for it? Somebody asked for it on Kickstarter. Oh no, it was one of the other backers asked for 2 sketch cards that are from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And you know what? Give me that thumbs up. Give me that thumbs up on the stream. Helps me out. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I can tell you who I'm gonna do here in a second. And of course, I forgot to record this. The sketch card. Dang it. Sketch card set. Oh, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Let's see. I just want to load the damn thing. Come on, Excel. Oh my goodness. It's not going to open it now. It thinks I need to do something. Dang it. He wants to see these. I think that's it, right? What is it? Finish. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I've loaded this file before, so it's like, that must be stupid. So I got zombified Venom. That one's on my list. That one's I got penciled. I got a Tomb Raider color. Gotta do. And then let's see. Hold on, I gotta read the details because I don't know the characters off the top of my head. Mortal Kombat, StarCraft, Injustice. Oh, somebody wants somebody from the show Community. You guys watch that? Annie Edison from Community. And then oh no, he must have changed his oh, I apologize. He changed his thing. Well, eventually I'll get him, I guess. I thought for sure he had requested somebody from um, from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Maybe he commented on it, but I think he changed his tune on that one. But I am going to be drawing Annie Edison from Community. She's a cutie. She is a cutie. Cutie patootie. All right. Let me get some. Where are all my skin tone markers now? Gotta get skin tone on this bad boy. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, they're right here. And this other thing. Always forget to color lightest to darkest, like a dingbat. So I gotta be a little bit more gentle with this. Who do you want to see on sketch cards? Give me a name, give me a scene, and I will try to make it happen for y'all. Give me give me a name or like an idea, I guess, or like an episode or something that I can reference. So I not watched the show. Still have not watched the show. I'm busy watching everything else. Yeah, I don't watch TV that much. It's probably kind of a bold-faced lie, but he says that's cap. Exciting if true, though. Oh, y'all are behind in chat. Either that or this video is very laggy. Hopefully not too laggy. It looks like it's laggy. I gotta figure out the internet issues. I will soon. I will figure them out. Yes, I will figure them out. I will figure it out yet. I'm missing all sorts of freaking markers here. What the heck's going on here? I think I saw some. No, those are pencils. More pencils. Inking markers. Ooh, I gotta organize my room a little bit more. It's con season. I can't afford to be this messy. If you know what I mean. Alright, should be doing like a light purple. Yeah, a little bit of a light lilac. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah. Just a sad face. Well, like I said, let me know a character, and I will try to make it happen, man. I will try to make it happen. I have 500 sketch cards, so anything is possible. Anything is possible. If I can get to it, I will. All right, so then I gotta mix this in a minute here. I will. Hopefully the details are coming alive. Okay. Then go back over with a little bit of tan again. All right, let's see. Charlie bashing rats. Frank coming out of the black couch. Okay, are these things that I can fit on a sketch card? You guys are crazy. You're gonna drive me nuts with details here. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Let me paste it in. Where did it go? Oh, it's like pasting in white. That's weird. Can I change the text color? Paste. Oh, I see why. Okay, hold on. Frank coming out of the couch. Sickness be gone. Oh man, you guys are coming up with crazy ideas. All right. Let's see. What else I got? Watch these be my like hottest sellers. You know, there's not a lot of people doing fan art shows like that. It might not be the worst idea. Well, the downside is right. Is like I don't know the characters that well, which kind of puts me at a slight disadvantage. But yeah, I will try. I will try, guys. I will try. I will try my best to bring the characters to justice. Slightly darker skin tone color. Why don't I where am I on? I have 11. What's next? Light brown is all I got next. Oh, there's something. 11 barley beige. Shoot. A little bit of brown here. Greg L. Static Art. Your work is really good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot. It is a labor of love, my friend. Labor of love. Are you a streamer as well? Or do you have a YouTube channel, or just kind of just hanging out? Either way, I appreciate you popping in, man. Thank you. I kind of just getting back on streaming up on YouTube. I was streaming on Twitch for the longest time, and now I'm like, I'll come back. Twitch wasn't like getting me very far, so I'm back. I'm back to the tube. The level of discoverability on that app is just not great, man. They need to figure that out. Anybody have any idea what color Superman's eyes are? Still waiting on the Hasek number 94 Defender of the Year limited edition sketch card. Yeah, dude. You want to get on the list? I definitely will make that happen. I feel confident that I can do that now. I feel very confident about that. Man, this light makes these sketch cards super like saturated. Let me see. Can I turn it down? Will it help at all? Oh, there. It's a little better. A little better. Getting a little bit better. All right. We're gonna do some oranges. in the background. Make this really pop. Yeah, I'm actually gonna get a pair of magnifying glasses, so that I can do smaller details on these. People really are very receptive to sketch cards. It's everyone's new favorite thing, it seems like. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna do. You'll see what I do. I'm gonna just pull stuff back on. There we go. The orange in the background. He's gonna look cool. He's gonna look cool. We're gonna do some darker oranges. Orange is kind of an opposite color for blue, so it makes it pop. At least makes the hair pop. Hopefully you guys got this was Superman right away. I'm a little self-conscious about my Superman version of the character. So we got that. We're gonna add just a tiny tinge of blue in the background too. Kind of tie it up together. Nope, that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Let's do yellow then. Where did yellow go? It's kind of will tie and bring the whole piece together. Adding a little bit of yellow. Boom. That looks good. Alright, what color is Superman's eyes? Let's take a look. We'll take a quick Google. Googly googly doo. I think they're blue. Who else is going to say blue? Hope you don't mind. I sent a request on Discord. Oh yeah, rock on, man. I will. I'll hit you up when I'm done with the stream for sure. His eyes are blue. Rock on. Greg L. Static. I might have seen your work around, my friend. Your name sounds very familiar. Let's do blue. Does it make sense? His eyes are blue. There's that. Okay. I'll actually draw in his pupil. That would help. Boom. Yeah, I don't mind it at all, Greg. For sure, man. Let's see. I could do 100 more things to this card, but sometimes I don't like to go too far because two reasons. First, they are just sketch cards. Second, sometimes I take it too far and then I kind of ruin the card. I put too much detail and it kind of saturates everything. Okay. Got it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to add highlights to his hair. I forgot about that. Let me find my white marker if I can. Let me do this first. Anything coming out of this thing? Oh, sure enough, there it is. Just make this a nice solid outline for the character. Yo, I actually did I put my Discord link in the description? That's crazy. You found me so fast. Am surprised, my friend. Surprised. That's all. I hope to one day. I kind of want to be like those of you, beasting the sketch. Am I beasting the sketch? Is that? You're funny. Draw those lines again, but it's nice to have that nice solid paint sometimes. Now these are paint markers, the ones I'm using right now. I like to go over what I did with a little bit of paint marker, and it kind of makes it pop a little bit more. Sometimes that backfires, but shoot, that's not yellow enough. It's more of a white than it is a yellow. That's annoying. I like these markers, but sometimes the coloring on top is a little bit not quite there. Okay, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom, my friends. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, now we can do a little bit more. Okay. Beasting the sketch. So what are some tools you guys like to use to stay motivated? I'm curious to know what everybody else's motivations are. All right, well, I'm missing some colors here. Actually, yeah, if I could do that, that'd be sweet. Red. Like an orange red. That's the color I want it to be. This might work. It's a bit too sad. Yeah, that kind of works. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm satisfied with the way this one turned out. Bada bing, bada boom. What do you guys think? Superman. Oh, where's my Presto? That's what I need. There it should be. Shoot. One downside to having a slanted desk. Alright, just gonna go over a couple more. I'm just gonna go over a little bit of line real quick. Stay focused and present in the moment. Trust your plan, Sully. Rock on, man. Rock on. Yeah. The plan is coming together. Whether it seems like it is or is not some days is a completely different story. But yeah. I mean, having a plan definitely makes a huge difference. Definitely has. Just redoing some of these lines that I. Yeah, it looks good on paint markers. No, shoot. Very sharp. I like the way it looks. And he is done. Alright. Yeah, that's good. I don't want to go too many details because, like I said, it starts to saturate the piece in general. But I like the way it turned out. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. Alright, guys. It is 9:30. I am going to call it a night, but I will likely be streaming next Wednesday as well. Wednesday probably won't be the permanent time slot, because I do my streams with my buddy Steve Messenger Art. Go check out his channel if you want to hang out and say hello. Talk about art, listen to us goof off about silly things like passenger pigeons and whatnot. We have a lot of fun. So it's the Art of Steve Messenger. You'll see me. I've been on every podcast, so we've had a lot of fun. We do that every Wednesdays. Since he is traveling, I'm doing my own streams for now, and yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. I do plan on doing more content, so look forward to that. If you're not already subscribed, please give me a subscribe on the channel. I would appreciate it. If you haven't already, give that thumbs up a hit on the video. That really helps the algorithm, I think. I don't know. But until next time, guys, y'all have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hope to see y'all again later. Peace.